The Bulls improved to 11-2 on the season, 2-0 in the MAC with a 71-49 win over Western Michigan. First 2-0 start in the MAC for the Buffalo Bulls in the last 5 years. And win number 101 here at Buffalo for you, Felicia Legette-Jack. You got that really nice commemorative basketball for 100. Do they keep giving you one of those after that?
They don't need to give me anything. It's the players. I give that to God who's ahead of my life. I ask them every day to try to instill in me what you want those young ladies to learn. And I just think that the more lessons that we're learning off the court is more important than what we're doing right now. And to have them bring these lessons on the court too, it just makes my heart overflow.
It was a little bit of a ragged start, particularly offensively for your team, but I know you can always rely on your defense, and that's what kind of got you going in the second quarter. And as we look to see that you forced 25 turnovers and 16 steals, I know those are the numbers that make you the happiest.
Absolutely. You know, I tell our players, you know, if the score is 2-0 and we still win, that's good. You know, we can rely on our defense. The offense is going to come and go. You know, Cassie Alzer really was going aggressive. I loved her energy towards the offense. It just wasn't falling. I had to remind her she had 6 rebounds at halftime and 2 blocks that really changed the way the game was played. So it's the little things like that that we're trying to teach these young ladies, and they're getting the lessons.
Only 6 points in the first half for Sierra Dillard along that theme, but then she comes back with 17 in the second, including a pretty fun 8-0, personal 8-0 run to watch. You know, obviously you don't have any problem with her launching those threes up when she's feeling it. Is that kind of part of what gets you going in this game?
Well, I think that she's trying to foul on purpose to just make me angry, and she's trying to make me lose my cool, but I'm not going to lose my cool. She's a young lady that loves to play player-to-player defense, and lately she's been saying, Coach, let's play that one defense. Let's play that one defense. I think the defense is what's igniting her offense, and now that we're able to keep her on the court a little bit more, I think that she's a fun player to watch.
All right, and finally, Felicia, you're 2-0. You got off to the kind of start that you want in the Mid-American Conference play. Give me a feel for now that you're 2 games into the MAC. We know a lot of things change when that time of the year comes. Are you liking what you're seeing from your team early on now?
Happy, never satisfied. This team has a lot of basketball in them. I'm just so grateful to all these fans that came out with the students being gone. It's humbling to see that you guys are growing, even though no students are here. These young ladies are going to continue to play hard. They're going to really excite this season. I don't know what the greatness is going to be, but it's going to be somewhere in the future. If you guys keep supporting us, we'll keep playing.
All right, the Bulls force a 4th opponent under 50 points this year. Another big win for Felicia Legette-Jack and her defensive Bulls, but you don't do it without some hot shooting and some good offensive play. And for Buffalo, that comes in the second half from this young lady, Sierra Dillard. Do you ever get yourself down when you say, I haven't scored a lot of points here in the first half?
No, I think we have like the deepest bench that we ever had, and my teammates, they do a great job of stepping up, and I think we have a lot of threats, so we just keep fighting, keep pushing, and anybody can go off at a certain time, and I think that's what's the greatest about our team.
And we know that almost all of what your team does comes off of the way you play defense. You forced a lot of turnovers, had a lot more steals. Even when the offensive shots aren't falling like they were early in the game, do you feel like you can always rely on that defense to get you guys going?
Definitely. Coach Jack prides herself on defense, and I believe we scored 28 points in the first half. I think we had 22 points in the third quarter alone. I believe we have 16 steals. So I think our defense really pushed our offense, and you know what Coach Jack teaches us is defense is going to push our offense, and we're a transition team, and that's what we try to do.
This is your first go-around in the Mid-American Conference, even though you've played at a high level before. There always has to be some adjustment period. I know it's only 2 games in, but are you getting a feel for not only what the MAC wants out of you, but how you fit into the MAC?
Definitely. I'm definitely getting adjusted, and our team is such a great team with helping each other get adjusted. We have a senior-leading team. We have 5 upperclassmen that do an unbelievable job of helping us. Even though I'm a transfer senior, I'm still new to the game of a MAC, and they just do an unbelievable job of helping me, helping the lower classmen. So we're just all around just a great team.
All right, congratulations on another win, Sierra. 23 points for Sierra Dillard, 17 of them coming in the second half. And Amy Audibert, we haven't even talked about 12 more assists from Stephanie Reed. She is always in the middle of everything and always getting things in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, off of steals, you look at her eyes and they're up. She doesn't want to shoot the ball. Her first option is always pass the ball, and she's looking for people to run with her, and she finally has weapons that they want to run with her.
You know, the old cliche is offense always sells tickets, but I think when you watch this Buffalo Bulls team, the tickets are being sold by the kind of defense they play. I mentioned 4th time this year they've held an opponent under 50 points, 8-0 this year holding opponents under 7. We talked all about the turnovers. We talked all about the steals. Everything that the Bulls want to do comes from their defense.
That's right, and they're quick tips and deflections, getting in passing lanes, and also just high IQ. They're almost one step of the ball a lot of times, and they know, I'm not going to say dunk city, but it goes right into layup city on the other end. So they just showed tonight what they've consistently showed all season.
And this was a very good Western Michigan team that had won 6 of their 7 games, was picked towards the top in the MAC West, and it really wasn't much of a game here. So what does that tell you about the way the Bulls are playing already just 2 games into the MAC schedule?
Well, it's a quick pat on the back and refocus, because that's conference basketball. The goal is always to go 1-0 tonight.
All right, well, the Bulls go on the road at Northern Illinois. We'll see them back here again next Wednesday. That'll be our next broadcast here on ESPN3. A 71-49 win for the Bulls, improving to 11-2 on the year, 2-0 in the MAC. We thank you for joining us. Have yourself a great night. This has been a production of the Mid-American Conference and ESPN.